Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Marta here. I feel it's been ages since I had a chat with you, chat just like this, and I think it's a high time to do so, to do a video vlog where I can talk about something quite important. I got so many emails and private messages asking me about this DT call thing, and so many of you wish to get some information, but you don't know where to look. You're not sure where to ask, where to look, who to ask, what to ask, and what is that all thing about. So I hope to share with you my knowledge, my experience, my feelings. I'm not an expert whatsoever. Please don't think like that. I'm nowhere near being knowing everything, but I certainly can share with you my the last 3 years what I have learned being in the creative industry, what I know. And I do know that many of you is wishing to hear this, many of you wish to know, many of you probably never even heard about what I will be talking about, so that will be probably something interesting to hear, to listen to just find out about it. So I'm happy to share that, putting everything into one so you can just get all the info together. I'll try to answer all the questions I have been asked in the emails and messages that you sent me in the last months and months. This video is for all of you guys. Just because I got so many asked questions, I figured it's just easier to make a video. I have answered everyone, but yet probably there's more emails coming like that asking me about working with different companies. So I think it's the right time to just share that, share what I know, and give you some maybe help, give you some bit of information. So I hope you will enjoy that. I hope you will gain something for yourself. Maybe it will clear out loads things that you had in your mind. Maybe it will give you something new to look forward. Bit of what's the word? Bit of encouragement as well, I wish to say. So sit back, relax. I will try to squeeze this quickly into a full video that you will have all in one, that you can just look up in the future. So yes, enjoy guys, enjoy. First thing we should answer, what is DT call? DT call is same thing as design team call, creative team call, a guest designer. Those are calls I look up for creative people from different brands. It could be an online shop, it could be a manufacturer that produce papers and stamps or mediums or markers, anything and everything. It could be a challenge blog that is looking for creative members to inspire others. Why they look for people? Well, simply it's for finding people that would represent their brand, would represent their idea, and to showcase the product. Or maybe if it's a challenge blog, then showcase monthly challenges that they are on the blog for people to have fun. If it's a manufacturer, is to showcase and showcase the product, maybe new products that are on the market, or the regular products that are no, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. For how long they're looking for people? Well, usually it will be a year, but it is very much personal thing. So it could be for 6 months, it could be for 3 months, it could be for a month, it could be just a guest designer, just for one-off thing, and it's a very individual thing for every single brand. Who can apply? Basically everyone from all over the world, unless it says differently. How can we find those calls? There's few ways of finding out about it. You can basically directly find out about those from those companies. And I know you will say, yeah, but when? Well, if you're really into some company, some brand, some product that you in love, or you working all the time with certain tools or techniques and using certain products, you certainly are watching or you're looking at Facebook page of your favorite places, your favorite manufacturers, brands. So definitely you wish to check them out regularly, and maybe turn on the notifications if you wish to. Same for my Facebook page. If you wish to be sure that you're not gonna miss any video from me or post that I post on Maremi's Small Art Facebook page, you have to go to the like button on Facebook page, and you just, I think, I'm not sure how to say it in English, but you kind of touch it, and there is an extra thing that opens up where the like button is, and you can just click, and it tells you something, show me always, or show me notifications, or show me on top, something like that. So basically, whenever you be on Facebook, and if you, let's say you didn't go on Facebook, you didn't check Facebook for a day, and you logged in, and you will have a notification from things that are the most important. Because if you just like something, it's not going to show you always, it may not show you always, but if you really wish not to miss anything, it would be good to click this notification thing. Could be on any Facebook page of your interest. So this is one way of finding out, which is basically straight away from a Facebook page of a company or challenge blog or shop or designer that you admire. You can of course find out from your friends, from your creative friends, because plenty people share those info on Facebook, on Instagram. So if you are on social media actively, you will probably see those. You may not, because I have missed so many of those calls, and only finding out that, oh, there's a team chosen already. I never even knew about the DT call. So if you really wish to know, make sure you will follow properly those Facebook pages, I would say, or check them yourself regularly. But we do forget, check them, or maybe there's so many that you will just basically, it'll be too much to check. So an important info will go through to you directly if you follow it kind of the right way. Another thing is that on Facebook page itself, there's few groups or pages that they're typical for DT calls, and I will give you them below my video in the description box. So you can just click and go there, and you will see who is currently looking for people. Yes, anything else? That would be probably it. Well, you can always Google for things, but I'm not sure how well that look in Google works, basically. So those three ways would be the best. Who can apply? Everyone from all over the world. But when you see a DT call, there's always a list of expectations, and some DT calls will say, let's say, please, we accept only Australian applications. It can happen, or maybe only European one, or maybe only from certain country. So it's really individual. Usually most of them, I would imagine, from what I have seen, most of them would be everyone from all over the world can apply. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Why would we like to apply? Why people apply? Why? There's few reasons, and there are reasons. Different people do it for different reasons again. I have been applying because I wanted to work with great products. I wanted to be in creative community. I wanted to explore. I wanted to be in the spirit of being in the group of people, same people that share same passion as me. So that was the main thing that I have applied few years back, and this is something that was definitely a big turnover. Is it a big change from just creating for myself and to starting and cooperating with different brands, with different people, where people started to recognize my work, started following me, and that was certainly because I have been in few places working for that company, for this brand, maybe for challenge blog. I do remember Scrap Africa, my very first challenge blog, my probably only challenge blog though. And a challenge blog and applying for challenge blog and working for challenge blog is definitely something. If you have never ever work for any company, you never applied for any DT call, or you have but you've been refused, certainly challenge blogs are a great way to start with. To start, to get experience, to find out how those things work, how to meet deadlines, how to remember about things. And yes, that would be my advice number one. If you are beginning in this, if you wish to start off, if you feel that your next step is to move on in the creativity, and you wish to change something and make one step forward on what, or go one step ahead above, like, you know what I mean. Basically, applying for challenge blogs, it's a great start for the beginners, for those who have no experience, because the truth is that the companies that looking for people, they of course wish to make sure that people who apply or people that are chosen by them are experienced enough, that they have been working with other companies or maybe challenge blogs, it doesn't matter, but basically having some experience. It's probably needed. It's the same when you're looking for a job and you're sending your CV and they saying sometimes experience not essential or experience is essential. So same here, it's very hard to start off. Doesn't matter what we do, it is very hard to start. So looking for challenge blogs, sketch blogs, monthly playing blogs, basically, it's a great way to start with, for sure. And there's plenty blogs out there actually. Some of you are asking me, Marta, did you see that DT call? Do you think I should try? Do you think it's something I should do? And I always says to my friends or people I even don't know, absolutely go for it and try your hand. Why not? You have nothing to lose. But there's a little but, and this I wish to just have a little chat now. I feel that some people apply to every single DT call they find, regardless of their experience or their go-to project, go-to technique, or what sort of artist they are, what style they represent. And this is a very wrong approach, because if you are a card maker and you're making a gorgeous, beautiful cards with stamps, beautiful coloring, why would you apply to a position, to a company that it's basically using loads of mediums? It's all about painting, about texture, stencils and modeling paste and sprays. You have to answer yourself and be critic to yourself. Do I really fit to that brand? Do I really fit to that company? Or am I versatile enough to actually suit their needs? Because the truth is that no matter how good you are, if your way to go project, no, not way, if your projects are no mixed media related, I don't really think that mixed media brands, manufacturers would choose you, because you are just not into mixed media. Same for a card making company. Let's say we have beautiful stamps of images of little creatures or gorgeous flowers, and it's all about coloring with the Copics and shading and all, but you are all about layouts, all about scrapbooking, photography, beautiful embellishments, spraying, and you're not into card making, but yet you apply. Well, again, it's not really the best thing to do. You probably won't be chosen. So you have to be honest with yourself. You should look at your work. You should look at your background, your history of your creations, what's your best thing that you love doing, or maybe if you really wish to apply to certain companies but you're not into those things, you may start creating your portfolio. And if you wish to start in mixed media world, for example, start building your projects and building your portfolio. Same for those when you apply to art school. I never applied to one. I always wanted it, but the truth will be now out. My parents never allowed me to do so because they thought that art will not ever, it's not a good living. Art is just not a sure sort of job to do. So I went to university, I studied social studies with a success, and I've done other studies, but the art was always on the back of my head. But I couldn't apply really there because, as far as I remember, many years ago, I should have made a portfolio with let's say painting, with drawing, nature drawing, different sort of projects that should be in my pack that you can apply to. Same here. When you are sending your application, and if you are sending 5 of your best photos, let's say they ask for 5 of your best projects, and it's a mixed media based company, and you're sending 5 cards and tags and layouts that have nothing to do with mediums. There's no mediums used whatsoever. All it's paper and layers, and that's it, for example. And they just will not look at that sort of work. So that's one important issue thing here. I believe that some people do apply just for sake of applying because they wish to be somewhere. No. Please don't think like that. It's not worth it, because you won't be happy if you're chosen, even if you're lucky to be chosen and you just went for something just to have it. That's why I said it's great to start off with challenge blog. And how challenge blogs works, let's say they have a sketch every month. It's a sketch like of different shapes and flowers. It's like just a sketch thing. And you have to create a project based on that sketch, and you are free to do anything you wish, really. The colors, what you wish, what sort of products you use. Same for if you, let's say, have a challenge of a mood board where you have beautiful colors and theme, and you create any project of your choice based on that mood board. So that's why I'm saying that challenges are great, because they build your experience. You are about to find out how it is to meet deadlines when the project is due to this, and you have to send your photos and blog post 3 days beforehand, let's say, and you have to make sure your photos are good, and so on and so on. Photos are a different subject, which I will say in a minute if I won't forget, because I have 100 things in my head right now. So yes, about applying, same when we apply and when we are sending our, let's say, it's not a CV whatsoever, it's just an application. What they ask you usually, I'm saying usually, it's what I have seen for the past 3 years. They ask you from your name, where you're from, write few words about yourself, what is your biggest passion, what's your a creative style, what is your favorite projects that you wish that you do, and they also wish you to point out your design teams, which is who you work currently with. So you state that you're working, let's say, with Lindy's or with Finavar or whichever brand you're working with. So, and also times, because there's usually time that says, let's say, I'm till March in that with that brand, and maybe it will be longer, but there's, officially it's till then. After that we shall see. So they will ask you in the application to state that, also where you're from, which is super important actually. And another thing is to state your social media, and that is a broad, huge, and probably one of the most important part of that whole process. Because when I said to you at the very beginning, why people apply, no, why they're looking for people, I said that it's about to represent their brand, which is true. But also it is for promoting, for showing the products, which means that creating projects in the best way to showcase the products, basically. So to make sure that loads of people will see it, so others can be inspired by our projects. So they also will ask you in the application to state your social media and give the links to, starting from Facebook, which is probably, you have to have Facebook. It's not even, maybe no, yes, you do have to have Facebook page. And that is also because when you are in the creative group, the group that if you've chosen, you will be communicating with your either brand owner or usually excuse me, usually it's what you call a coordinator of team. You will have your dates where you post your projects, what's next month, what month after, and so on and so on. And to find out all that, you have to have Facebook, to be physically on Facebook, to be able to communicate with everyone regards the projects and being in the team and working for the company. And another thing, so you state your Facebook, you state your Instagram is super highly important. If you're not on Instagram, you may as well try and set it up and see how this will go. I'm number one fan of Instagram and YouTube. YouTube is Instagram and YouTube are completely different to me. They have completely different way of acting. So I love absolutely both, but I'm in love with Instagram. It's easy, it's fun, it's nice, it's fast. Yeah, it's something that I absolutely love. So I'm sorry, I'm dragging, but I'm trying to make sure I'll tell you literally everything that I can imagine and remember. So Facebook is for sure important. This is something you do have to have. Instagram, as I mentioned, blog, blog or website, somewhere that you show your projects, so people can find you and look up for you, see everything about your creativity. Also important tool is Pinterest, YouTube, if you are making videos, because some people would look for people that would definitely are making videos or are able to make step-by-step photos in a tutorial way that people can follow up and create something similar. But YouTube, it's definitely not something that it's that much needed as Facebook. Facebook is something that you have to have for sure. Blog, it's great to have. Twitter as well, where Twitter, again, it's something very personal. I do have Twitter, I use Twitter, but I wouldn't be fan of Twitter. I wouldn't kind of understand the Twitter as such, to be very honest. So I do use the rest of the social media, but Twitter is kind of on the side of everything. What else important in that? And of course, when they will be interested in your person, when they see your email and see your gorgeous projects that you attached in the email, let's say your 5 favorites, they usually state as well in the DT call official call, please send us 5 of your best works. It's super important to make sure what you're gonna send, what you're gonna choose, to show how versatile you can be. Probably that would be my thing. But also if they will be interested in you, they will look at your social media. So they will check how your social media looks like. And if your Facebook page, if you are on Facebook page and you have only 20 people there, they will think she's not really, or he's not really in the creative groups world thing. There's no really cooperation, and there's no movement there on Facebook page to reach out to other creative people. Like, really, Facebook, I know there's plenty people against Facebook, and I completely agree, understand that, but I feel it depends how you actually treat Facebook and how you it's your decision what you have there, who you are friends with. Is it for business that you try to use your Facebook? Is it only for private? So it really depends. If you're in the groups, if you like milliard pages, and then your Facebook is loads, filled with loads different things that you may actually be not interested, because you can have your private Facebook page and you could have open up from your profile your business Facebook page, but it would be your creative Facebook page where you showcase all your projects, you showcase your videos if you have them, your blog posts, your project photos from creative moments. It really, it's up to yourself what you show. But there's Facebook and Facebook. I know that for many it's so obvious, but trust me, I do know for many it's not. And I do know that some said to me, I joined Facebook to make sure I'll see your posts, and I never been fan of Facebook, but I want to be there and see what you do, what you're doing. Which thank you so much for those who who started Facebook because of me. But really, yes, Facebook could be very time consuming as well. But that's another broad subject. But definitely, when you start creating, when you start being in the community, when you start being involved with different people and being part of different things, really creative things, there is, for example, amazing Paper People group. Paper People it's called, and it's an open group for everyone. There's thousands of members in there, or there's Finavar and Friends Facebook group for mixed media. So there's so many different groups that you can join on Facebook and see others people's work, and you don't necessarily have to be friends with them on Facebook, but you can join those groups. And if you someday feel that you wish to have a look at others and feel inspired and see what they create, you just go on those groups. And as I said, you don't have to have so many friends in your Facebook page that you will just feel, oh, I don't know them yet. I have plenty friends on Facebook, both on private, and then plenty people is on my Remi's Facebook page, and I cherish them all, and I cannot imagine not having those amazing communications with the people, because yes, we don't know each other, we never met with 99.9 people, but there is this vibe, amazing creative vibe and love, and just the sharing passion together, supporting. That's the word that should be here all over. But anyway, I feel that from DT calls, I'm just giving you a chit chat about Facebook. I nearly lost my plot, and I'm not sure what else should I say. Yes, important part. A huge important part of our creative life and our project is actually photographs. Photos are super highly important because I see people making such outstanding projects and the photos are just so bad because it's dark in the room, or it's like half of the project is cut, but I can see how amazing it is. Or some of you are sharing projects on my Facebook page, actually on Maremi's Small Art, and I can see how amazing it is. I know that the photo doesn't do the justice. It's just such a shame sometimes because well, I know that we are not professional photographs. Absolutely. Plenty of us make that for pleasure, including me. I create for pleasure. But when we wish to be kind of more involved in creative community and move on and just change things and face the challenges of the creativity that we are, it would be good to improve your photos, because definitely when you apply for different brands, design teams, you have to make sure your photos are good. Good, I mean not dark, for sure, sharp, bright enough, sometimes with nice background. It really depends again on your very personal opinion and feelings towards the photos, but sharp and bright would be something important. So if you take in your photos in the evening or in a very dull day and you see sometimes I see, and I'm not laughing, please don't get me wrong, but sometimes I see the photos of people who will professionally wish to apply for because if it's a photo just to share with a friend, that's okay, it doesn't matter how it looks like. But I'm today trying to say about when you apply for design teams and your photos, on your photo next to your project, instead of, let's say, a spray or paper flowers of a brand, you have, let's say, I don't know, what can you have there, a book and some t-shirt. It's like, it doesn't really go together. It doesn't look professionally. It's just wrong. And it's not me that I'm not saying I just feel it's wrong. I'm just trying to understand, and the last 3 years of me being creative and improving my photos as well, I could see that by improving the photos, like the projects are what they are. It's a very personal thing, whether we love them, whether others likes them or not. But I do feel that bad photo can make it just doesn't help. It's not gonna help you whether you are trying to show it to your creative friends or you apply. A bad photo will make a huge harm to you. So you don't really have to be professional, and you don't need to have professional um, tools to do it, because you know yourself, every iPhone or Samsung or whatever sort of phone, the cameras in the phones are so great that without really trying hard, you can make very good photos. And every new cameras, if you purchase a camera now or a year ago too, like nowadays, all the electrical device, they are fabulous, really fabulous. Without spending millions on them, you can just get great products. And I'm sure you have some good camera at home, or maybe your husband or your wife, your girlfriend, your daughter have a good phone, better than you, sorry, and you can just use their camera for that. So have a think about it, because really, if you wish to look at it from professional point, improving your photos would be essential for sure. Yes, let me think. What else should I say? What else should I say? I know what I wanted to say. What if you're not chosen? What if you are not gonna be the one to be in the team? That's okay. Trust me. If not this time, you will be chosen next time, or the next time, or the next time. I have been refused so many times, and I never gave up. I always thought, well, maybe they were better. And I looked always at the team that was chosen, and yes, usually I was thinking, I like their choices. Nice people, very creative group of people chosen. So instead of being sad, I was always trying to think, what can I improve to make it better for the next time? Why wasn't I chosen? Maybe it's because my style doesn't really match to their expectations. So instead of giving up, just try to take a positive. I also do know many people that I have friends that would apply for certain companies 3, 4, 5 times, plenty times, and they eventually would be taken, because I don't know why, because uh, I cannot actually say why, but something have changed and they have been chosen, whether they improved to the point that the company was interested, or just something clicked differently. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak in their names. So just for you to know that yes, it is possible to be rejected, and it's okay to be rejected. That should build us. That should give us experience, knowledge, even to learn how to improve and write the email properly. Maybe this should be changed, maybe my photos are not the best, and yes, try to take positive from it. And there's so many companies out there, so many possibilities, and so many different ways of trying to get into creative world. Another thing that came actually to my mind, imagine the situation like a simple Facebook page. I imagine that you have been chosen, or they think to choose you for their team, and they go on your Facebook page, on your profile, and they checking it out, and what they can see is, like, they scrolling down your Facebook profile, and all they can see is links shared from Facebook games. I get those plenty of those invitations for farms and stuff, that the games on Facebook basically. And instead of having links to projects or links to companies or to challenge blogs, I don't know, to different creative things, you sharing every hour links to game because you're playing that game. So that really doesn't look good. It doesn't work in your favor. Or different, you sharing, let's say, 100 million things every day, and they're not connected to art and crafts. They just completely not related with anything. Yeah, it just doesn't work in your favor. So you have to really think whether you think about this professional, or just you wish to just be creative in your own way, and that's all good. Yes, I created this video hoping that just bits and pieces I'm able to tell you maybe how to improve. Maybe some of you were already applying to different companies and you were always rejected and you were wondering why. I hope I gave you few answers. I hope I showed you that it's not so obvious, things are not so obvious. And when you start with the teams and when you are, because it's hard to start off. Once you start off, when you start with your very first team, I remember when I got into my first team, I think it was Scrapbooking that time for sure, and I didn't apply to that brand. It was Australian chipboard company. I was lucky to be asked to be their guest designer for a month, and I have to say I was over the moon. I was delighted, and honestly, until that moment, I never ever 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 heard about something like design team. I was like, a what? Emily always says that, a what? A what? A design team, what is that? So someone spotted me, I think on Paper People, and not someone, it was Misty Russell, my dear friend, who was first to see my work, maybe feel that there's something there, and some she saw some spark in my projects. I don't know, we would have to ask her. So Misty for sure was this trigger that have started everything, because she must have mentioned my name to the owner of Scrapbooking chipboard brand, and they have invited me to be their guest for a month, and they loved my projects. They sent me products and I created 5, I think, that month. And that month I was so inspired and loved the products, and I got so many that I think it was 3 years ago. I can't remember, but I do think I created 5 projects for them. They loved it so much that even before it went live, even before it went on the blog, but they already received my photos and all, they already asked me to join the team in a regular way. So those things happens as well, that you may be spotted by someone. Sometimes companies do actually, even sometimes you may be involved and you may be asked, because the company will ask yourself, because they will see what happened. The card memory was full. Again, I'm worried about the length of this video, but I hope I'll fit everything that you wish to know. I finished it saying that some companies may see you and spot you and invite you to be their part of their team. So you really never know. Don't give up. Share your projects. Be in the community. Sign up for some online courses. Improve your skills if you wish to move forward, if you wish to challenge yourself. You don't know what's around the corner, what will be happening tomorrow. 3 years ago, I never thought I will be in the place that I'm right now, talking to you, giving you advices, although I wish you to not think that I know everything. It's just, I don't. It's just those 3 years were full of things happening. So many things happened, so many amazing, wonderful opportunities that I was facing, and challenging times as well, because working for teams, it's also time consuming. It's not for everyone. You really have to be into it to dedicate your time to it, because it's great. We honored to be part of it, but it's a hard work in a way. You have to meet deadlines. There's a calendar always, every month you have your date or few dates. Oh, exactly. I should say a few words about how this actually how this thing works. Basically, you create projects every month. It depends on the company. Some companies are happy with 1 project a month. Some wish you to share 2, 3, 4 projects, 5. It really depends. It really is individual thing. They usually state that in the DT call, when you read what they're looking for, how many projects a month. You usually have all of that info and expectations, rules, everything. It's written, or if not, And if you will be chosen, you will receive those infos before starting off, so you will say yes, I'm happy with that, or no. It takes time to make a project, to make good photos, to write a blog post. It all takes time. And actually an important part of that is that some companies offer different things in exchange. Of course, you will be featured in their blog, on their website, your bio, your photos, your beautiful projects, yourself, your tutorials, whatever you create, and you will be a highlight on their website. They will usually send products every month or every 2-3 months. Again, very individual thing. It depends whether it's a producer, manufacturer, whether it's an online store. Sometimes you get a discount to their shop. So I repeat these words a million times today. It's a very individual thing. It depends on the brand itself. I think I'm convinced nearly that I have covered everything that you may ask me for. But before I wrap up, I wish to just say one important thing. Please, please, please do share that video with your friends. I wish to reach as many crafters out there as possible. Maybe your friends are looking for this kind of information. Please do share that on your Facebook page, on Instagram, on Twitter, however you wish to share it. Please do. Because I remember when I was applying for the companies, and I couldn't never find any info about it, and it was very hard to find out, to get that knowledge. So I'm giving you everything here today. Well, tonight here, but you watching is not sure what time of the day is in your place. I'm giving you all that info. I love sharing, and you know that I I cannot do differently. Simply as that. This is just me. So I wish you to share with me by posting this video on your social media, because I wish more people to know about it, and I wish the community of creative people, scrapbookers, mixed media artists, journaling people, card makers, we all one amazing crafty arty community, and we all come in together and we learn from each other, we grab inspirations, and it's just amazing that we can be part of this community. We are crafters, we are sharing this passion. Some of us are selling projects, making a living on selling handmade items. Some of us are teaching, some of us are having online stores, some of us are making private projects, albums for communions, or maybe layouts for beautiful families that they can hang this on the wall. So it's all big community out there. I'm honored and happy that I can be part of it, and I'm glad you're asking me questions. I'm delighted that you trust me and you ask me and you wish me to tell you, and I'm happy to help always. If you have any other questions regards the digital thing, please leave the comment under the video. I'll do my best to answer. Sometimes my other viewers, amazing viewers, are answering for me because they're faster than me, so thank you so much. You know I'm talking about you. There's few that plenty times answered your questions under the video, so thank you very much. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Was that video helpful? Was it needed? Yes, and is there any other video you wish me to create similar way? Is there any subject that should be done, kind of? Because I'm following your questions, I'm following your needs, and I'm trying to see what's the most important one. And I felt that this is something that many of you were hoping for, so I'm glad I've done it. I hope it wasn't too much and too long, but I don't think I could squeeze this any other differently for you to get the whole idea about it. So yes, I should. Oh, and I just wish to say one more thing. It's amazing to be part of team. It is really fabulous thing to be part of team, to be among the other people that are sharing same passion. Like plenty of you on my Facebook page saying I don't have a crafty friend. Well, you may start building your craft people around you and seeing your creative souls and just finding those people around you. There's plenty of us out there, trust me. Yes, thank you so much as always for watching my videos, for your massive huge support here on YouTube, on my Facebook page. I cherish all your comments, messages. I have to just quickly say that the last 2 weeks were so crazy busy with face painting. Half of my week was taken by face painting on Christmas events, and I could not physically answer all your emails and messages and see all the posts you shared. I promise to catch up, and I'm trying to explain myself. It's just the truth. It is so busy before Christmas, and my face painting job is another part of me that I absolutely adore and love. And now I actually finished face painting gig. I was painting from half 10 in the morning till 5 p.m., which is loads hours, many hundred faces painted, and I decided to sit down and just create this video for you, record that, because although I'm tired and I look like what I look after the whole day, I hope you forgive me this, but I just thought I wish to do this video before the end of the year, because plenty DT calls happening at the beginning of the year, so I wish you to have this info and maybe it will be useful for you. Enough of chats. I love you guys so much, you know that. You do. I hope you do know that. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, make sure you put the like down. I appreciate that as well. And please don't give up on your creative path. Please don't feel that if something didn't work now, it's not gonna happen tomorrow or the next day. Just enjoy the creative process, enjoy everything around you. Yes, that's it. I'm sending you massive creative hugs, kisses, and I hope I'll chat to you before Christmas, maybe with Emily or some Christmassy vlog. I'm not promising anything because I don't want you to feel disappointed. I can't stop talking to you. I love chatting to you. Thank you so much. I love you loads. I hope you enjoyed this. Sharing is caring, as I says, so please do share that video with your friends, and I will chat to you very soon. And good luck in applying. If you have any questions, please do ask. I try to answer. Good luck, and if you actually for the first time will get into first design team just because you watched this video and you found out something new, please do tell me. I would love to know if this video made a difference. I would love that. I would love to know that this video made a difference. So thank you so much. Till the next time, I'll chat to you soon. Bye bye. Bye.